Swear that I'm telling the truth. On Jesus, the judge overrule. Dismissed like the last day of school. Confession, my squad, we can't lose. They say I'm gone like my roof.
Now everybody pay a fee. Even Trump gotta take a knee. When the horn blow, y'all gon' see. Make the wall fall down like yee.
I don't need no one to tell me what I am. I just wing it and it still follow the plan. Got it me, I don't lose. I got things I'ma do. I don't need no excuse. They gon' copy the flow like King.
Think you hide behind your politics. Yeah. You do not want answers, you want arguments. Okay, yes, I love the kingdom more than I love my nation. Yeah, yes, I love my neighbor more than I love his papers. Okay, still alive.
I bring the fire, but you never seen her. I testify, I don't need a subpoena. They want my soul, better go to Korea. I love my dog just like I'm Peter. Gotta protect him. I made the call up, but just like I'm reffing.
I had to work on my patience. I had to cut some ties, I got no time for complacent. You don't deliver, you like DiGiorno's. She want my babies, I'm like, no. I've been
on that underneath. Scooped up my folks on camera. Clicked up like Adam Sandler. We need some type of answer. Pink Panther. Came through big back like Sandler. Fresh out the zoo like Panda. Welcome to Zoo Atlanta. Pink Panther.
Baby, I'm no cheapo. Shout out Uncle Billy, he just beat the chemo. Hey.
Pretty Spanish mommy, and she call me Chico. She said, "Como estás?" I said, "Me no speako."
Yeah.
Coming in hot, shoot that shot, shoot why not? Hey, why not? Ain't no big, feel like pot, we can't lose, we can't stop, yeah, coming in hot, we did it, I know we could, hey, guess what, we did it, I'm feeling good, it's time to get it, and feed the hood, oh yeah, we did it,
I'm coming in hot. Coming in. Shoot that. Hey, why not? Hey. Yeah. I'm coming in.
Wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up. See 'em still sleeping, so I had to shake 'em up. Shake 'em up.
Wave 'em high, side to side, let 'em know we gon' rise, we gon' shine. Hey, I need you to fight for me. Hey, I know you're my therapy. I know where we fight. It's just to know we try.
ENC se unió con el KB, buscando mi sortija como KD. Un saludo a los boricuas en el Navy. Representaron latinos, hizo KB.
Skate the jakes like I'm TD. Ooh, out the chains, I'm Houdini. Yeah, might put Bay on my CD. Wow, ride the wave, I'm Dratini. That's absurd, I might tweet it. T-Dot call for the feature. That my friend, you like Phoebe.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is DJ B Plus, and thank you for checking out this week's recap countdown video, where I take a look at some of my favorite beats, bars, and favorite tracks off the album, as well as highlight a few features off of the project. This week I'll be doing something a little bit different. Reach Records dropped a playlist featuring an assortment of all their artists, as well as a few features about a week ago. And we're going to take a look at that today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop in with my 5 favorite bars. And we'll kick things off with Tedashii with What's the Case. I really like what he did with all the legal talk there, with the swear I'm telling the truth, the judge overruled, and the case being dismissed. Like what he did there. Next, we'll get into Lecrae with Coming In Hot. He ended that song very well. Regardless of your political persuasion, you got to appreciate the wordplay with Trump taking the knee and then took it to the wall in reference to the story in the Old Testament about the walls of Jericho falling down. That was a really, really clever, dope line. Moving on to What Up RG. Really like his line in there talking about winging it but still following a plan. That's just been like the story of my life, where it feels like sometimes where I'm just kind of shooting from my hip, but overall do have a plan, do have a goal for what I want out of life. So definitely connected with that. Moving on to my next favorite bar, KB nailed it with this line here. People definitely hide behind their politics. I don't often engage in comment sections, but when you do, man, people they don't even care about getting it right. They just want to be right, and they know they're wrong, but they still kind of dig their heels in. So definitely like that line. I definitely rep the kingdom over my country. Somewhere along the way, patriotism became a virtue, like the greatest virtue in America, and that drives me kind of crazy. So definitely love that line by KB. And finishing things off with Andy Mineo, like what he did with the Seoul, with Seoul being the capital of South Korea. But then it's the double meaning that he did with PETA. Like, you can go PETA, P-E-T-A, the organization that fights for dogs and other animals, and then you can also go Peter in the Bible, where he chopped off the guard's ear right before Christ was crucified. So either way, they're fighting for their dog. So really enjoyed that one, and that wraps up some of my favorite bars off this project. Okay, moving on to my 4 favorite beats. There really wasn't a bad beat on this playlist that they dropped, but I had to pick 4. So here's the 4 that I picked. Courtside, produced by Carvalho. I believe I'm pronouncing that right, but I just enjoyed it. It was very offbeat, kind of unpredictable. I enjoyed that. Next up, I had Zoo Atlanta. Now, I think I mentioned before in another review that I just have a playlist of songs that I like to listen to before I go play ball, and this is definitely a song that I dropped in that playlist. Definitely a hype track there. And next up we have Coquito, produced by Kardec and Weatherman. The beat is just as unique as the song is. That's all I got to say about that. Really, really nice track though. I like that one a whole lot. And back to Zoo Atlanta real quick. That track was produced by Mr. 217. And for my favorite beat off the playlist, no surprise there, coming in hot, produced by Sac Passe. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but that 808 is mean. The sample was good. I don't know what the sample was saying, but the sample, the beat, the 808 drop, I like everything about that. Okay, now let's look at my 3 favorite tracks off of this playlist. Kicking things off with 1K Few with We Did It. Really enjoyed that. Quick side story. My neighbor got me roped into this Camp Gladiator thing, and we just finished up what they like to call Peak Week. And at the end of every single day of Peak Week, I turned on this song last week. It's to celebrate that I did it. We did it, because Peak Week is no joke. Moving on to my next favorite track on this project, coming in hot. It's been throughout my recap countdown, so no shock there. Andy and Lecrae both ended their verses so strong, just makes the song, it just takes the song to a whole nother level. So that's my second favorite song off this playlist. And for my favorite track off of this playlist, it has to go to Fight For Me. Gavi and Lecrae did an awesome job with this song. Quick side note, my daughter, 3 years old, the only artist she calls for by name is Gavi. I don't know why, but she definitely enjoys Gavi tracks. Lecrae did a good job, showed his versatility once again. I hear a lot of people say that Lecrae doesn't have his own style. He just can sound like a lot of different styles, a lot of different people. I think that's a positive. I think that it's cool that he can like switch up his style and be very versatile in his delivery. So Fight For Me is my favorite track off of this playlist. Okay, now for my 2 favorite features off of this playlist. I define feature as anybody who is not on the Reach Records roster. So starting things off with EMC, he did a good job on here. I know a little bit of Spanish, but I don't understand it that fast. But one thing I did pick up when he kicked off his verse was he said something about KD. So I looked it up, did a little Google Translate, and he said looking for my rings like KD. So he gave a baller a shout out. So he gets the nod from me. And then on What's the Case, No Big Deal did his thing. So always enjoy No Big Deal. I enjoy him as a feature sometimes more than on his own work, but No Big Deal did a great job on that. And yeah, he's my second other feature that I liked on this project. So in closing, I really enjoyed Reach Records Summer 18 playlist. It was fun, it was entertaining, it was light, it was clean. I really enjoyed that. If I can change one thing about it, I would have liked the full version of Courtside. You have to probably go to, I still think, just SoundCloud to hear the full version of Courtside. It had Aha Gazelle on there, it had 1K Few, and both of them killed their verses on there. I would have loved if that was on here, but it wasn't on the Spotify playlist. Hopefully one day it will be on Spotify. And speaking of Spotify, you can look me up on there, DJ_B_plus. I have a bunch of playlists on there. And I've told you my favorites off of this playlist, so now it's your job in the comment section below to do the same. Tell me your favorite beats, bars, your favorite tracks, your favorite features as well. So until next time, thank you for checking out this recap countdown of the Reach Records Summer 18 playlist. And until next time, peace in and confusion out.